mind your business and you won't be minding mine.
Welcome back, everybody, to AM 1220 Santa Cruz hometown station KHTS. You're listening to Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed, or as Ed likes to say, Ed and Doug. When are we going to resolve that?
Well, I like acronyms, you know, CPR, DNA.
Yeah,
and if you do Ed and Doug, it still spells Ed. Kind of makes me happy.
Hey,
but
anyway,
when you print it, you can do Doug and Ed. And I talk about it, I'll call Ed and Doug.
Hey, it's your turn to introduce our guest.
Well, I want to introduce maybe one of the people I antagonize most in Santa Cruz. Terri Crain and I met 3 days after she got her job. Could you imagine meeting me 3 days after coming into a community you hadn't seen in a few years? And she sat down very politely, and she wowed me over in the first 3 minutes. And very few people do that. And I love her husband, Michael Crain, who is brilliant and thinks on the same page as I do. And I was thrilled when she actually said she wanted to hang out with me on this show. I thought I asked her, but she said, no, I asked you. And I said, okay, fair enough.
I invited myself.
You did. I love it.
Yeah, but you didn't clear it with me.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm kidding.
She said I have like 50% approval without having to ask him, so we're all good, I think. But Terri Crain, I'm a member of the chamber. Doug?
Absolutely.
I just want to check.
On the board.
Doug's on the board.
Oh, Doug's on the board of the chamber.
Doug's one of my bosses.
That's an interesting
concept. I wouldn't say that.
God, that makes me almost
seems how you intimidate me.
But it's magic being a social connector. And when there was a big hunt for the director of the chamber prior, and I was not real happy with the chamber. I met with you to tell you I wasn't happy, and was waiting for some leadership. And within, like I said, 3 minutes, I wrote a check, and I said, okay, finally somebody who gets it. I did some background checks, and she was in Arizona for a long time, Maricopa County, right?
No.
Well, where were you?
City of Maricopa, which is in Pinal County.
It's close. It's still the same name. I could screw up the whole city there.
Yeah, Maricopa County, though.
Can I jump in here, Ed?
Yeah.
Because I'm from Arizona, and I've been through Maricopa many times. So when I heard that the new chamber director was the chamber director from Maricopa, how do you describe Maricopa, Terri? Kind of a worn horse town type?
Yeah, well, 2 stoplights,
yeah.
And 1 stop sign, feed store.
So I remember and this is before I met you, my first thought was, what? We're getting the chamber director from Maricopa? Uh-oh. Wow. But she has proved me wrong. And seriously, she has done a wonderful, and I'm not saying that just because she's here, she has done a great job, and I know anybody has anything to do with the chamber agrees with me.
Right.
Wow, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much.
So you asked to come here. We didn't ask you to tell you all this stuff.
Wow.
I didn't even know I felt this way, right?
I do, because you've told me before. Okay. But I have to say that when we had our first meeting, you were the first person in the Santa Cruz Valley to actually Facebook me and find out about me.
Right.
So you were my first Santa Cruz Valley Facebook friend request.
I actually stalked you. I actually
did.
looked to see what, but I was looking at what you, from what I heard, there was 60 people in that 2-horse town that were in the chamber, and after about 4 years, she had like 500.
Right.
Yeah, and she had gotten 2 warring chambers to get along. And I said, if she can do that in a town where they can throw rocks and hit each other, that Santa Cruz, she'll do a good job, because we weren't warring, we just needed leadership. And we have a very large audience that I wanted to push into the chamber, and she totally got that immediately. And we're working this year to double that up, and we're going to be announcing some of the stuff we're going to be doing. We're going to be at the Celebrate Life Expo on the 2nd and 3rd. Yes. But tell us a little bit about the misconceptions of the chamber, because I hear them all the time, because I always try to promote it, and they tell me why they don't want it or they do it. What do you think the biggest one is?
One misconception that people have is that, you know, once they join the chamber and they pay us their $315 annual membership dues, is that the floodgates will open and money will start pouring in, and that they don't need to put any effort into it. Now, I do have to say that $315 is a pretty small amount in this economy, even for your marketing budget, because there's a huge piece of marketing that is part of that doesn't require you to put any effort into it. However, as business grows and people start spending money again, and as this economy has evolved, people do business with people they know. They do business relationally. So I feel gone are the days where people pick up the phone book and they fall through and they go, okay, I want this plumber. No, they're going to go on Facebook and contact their friends, hey, I need to know a plumber. Or they're going to go, hey, Ed, I saw you at the mixer the other night.
Do you know a good plumber?
So, and that's where the chamber really, really works. Is 2 minutes.
2 minutes. You're not supposed to look at it.
I'm sorry.
Terry, that's a signal to us.
And our organization is the same way as yours. We have a lot of people that pay $25 a year to hear what's new and what's relevant, and if they didn't get charged $25, they wouldn't bother buying a car. They wouldn't try to get their money back, and when they find out how fast they can do it. And the chamber, they should look at it the same way. It's like they bought a $315 scorecard, and now you got to do something to try to get your money back. And when you realize you go to one mixer and meet somebody, or you start connecting with the people that have a bigger circle than you, that you start getting that return. But if you sit in your office and stare at the plaque, I've never seen anybody make any money staring at a Chamber of Commerce plaque. So we say, it's one of the 4 or 5 things I always tell people to get involved with immediately. Get your DVA, get your bank account, and join the chamber. And the second year is a question of, did you work hard enough at getting in there to get a return the second year? But I go to as many events as I can.
Yes, you do.
I do. And I give scorecards almost every time they go.
Yes, you do.
So, contribute your product. When they're asked for a donation.
Right. We have lots of raffles. You can donate gift baskets, gift cards, whatever for a raffle. We have raffles at breakfasts and mixers and lunches. And so if you can't be at the event, you can donate a product, and we can say this 25 scorecard was donated by Ed Bernstein, thank you, and we raffle it off.
Doug says he's donating a Porsche to the next.
Doug says he's donating all the Chamber's marketing for the next year.
Big car.
I don't remember saying any of these things, you guys. But anyway, folks, you're listening to Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ann, and our special guest is Terri Crain from the Santa Cruz Valley Chamber of Commerce.
And later we're going to celebrate life.
You're going to celebrate what?
Celebrate life.
Okay. It's not political, is it?
No, we don't do political.
How come?
Because we're not political here. You are, but I don't want to hear what you have to say.
What about sports?
I don't do sports either.
Ed, who's going to be in the Super Bowl, do you know?
I don't know, but we have to go to a commercial.
All right.
So
we'll be right back, folks.
Any of your questions.
You want to come in?
Sure, I'm here.
Where does that go?
You're listening to Mind Your Own Business, Santa Cruz hometown station, AM 1220. Doug is trying to compose himself, so I'm going to say, if you want to reach us, you can call 661-298-5487. Otherwise, we're going to ramble about stuff you don't care about. So call and ask us a question if you want to.
Wait, you're the one who rambles.
Right, that's true. We may ramble.
I agree.
We have Terri Crain here from the Santa Cruz Chamber of Commerce. So we're going to talk about an event coming up.
Okay, so February 2nd and 3rd is our 5th annual Health and Wellness Fair on steroids. It's called the Celebrate Life Festival this year, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're celebrating life.
I like the branding. It's much better. It's much more fun.
Yes. I'm all about fun, Ed.
I know that.
I'm all about it. 9 to 5 Saturday, 10 to 4 Sunday. Saturday we're doing e-waste recycling from 9 to 1. So if you have old computers, TVs, washing machines, anything electronic that you want to get out of your garage, this is a good opportunity for you to clean out your garage and recycle it, and you'll get a receipt. It's totally free of charge. You just have to get the stuff there. But it's a great way, it's a great thing for the environment, and it's a great safe way to get rid of old used computers and electronics. Also, Henry Mayo and Facey and Kaiser will all be there doing various screenings, blood pressure, glucose, cholesterol, blood drives. So if you have any kind of medical screening that you want, have your blood pressure checked and your heart rate checked, here's a good opportunity to come. It's free of charge to the community, so just come down and enjoy. We'll have food trucks. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Food trucks. Mad Dog will be there with go-karts one day and laser tag another.
He's great. Love Mike.
He's great.
Quiet guy.
Yeah, like you, Ed.
He doesn't need a microphone. You can hear him from the parking lot talking. But he's a good guy. Julie's good.
You know, I want to interject because I just heard of a friend from high school who was diabetic and didn't realize it for many years, and now he's paying a terrible consequence with his health. Folks, there's so many, when you have high blood pressure or diabetes or cholesterol problems, you don't know it, you don't feel it, you don't feel any different. I'm happen to be diabetic myself, and when I was diagnosed, I had no idea. And if you don't get it checked out, it really can wreak havoc with your health later on. So please, go next Saturday, right? They get all that stuff checked, you're saying, Terry?
All for free.
For free.
For free.
Go on, just read it, Doug. Rapid fire both ends.
Wait, no, I got
Doug does not like change.
I'll do these
Do
next
that. We'll
week.
do that. Do it
Next week.
for Kelly.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. You ready, Terry?
Sure.
You can't do any ahs or ums.
Go
It's
fast
gotta
if
be
you
rapid.
can't do it.
Yeah. First thing comes to your mind. Favorite food for dinner.
Pizza.
Favorite dessert.
Ice cream.
Name a third grade teacher.
Mrs. House.
Wow.
Mrs. House.
Mrs. House.
Come on, don't slow
Oh,
it down,
sorry.
Doug. You only have some amount of time. Don't question the answer.
First concert.
Jethro Tull.
Ooh.
Jethro Tull.
Favorite musical artist.
Just say
Last movie you saw.
On TV or just was
No question.
Terry, it's called
Probably You've Got Mail.
Rapid Response.
You've Got Mail.
That's some time ago.
You've got mail.
Well, on DVD.
Oh, okay.
It's Mike's
Okay.
favorite movie.
Okay.
TV show you remember as a kid.
Gilligan's Island.
Favorite TV show now.
Big Bang Theory.
Thermostat in your home is set at what temperature?
0, because we never turn it on.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh, natural.
Year of first car you owned.
It's 1979.
If you could wake up anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would it be?
On the beach.
What time is sleeping in on the weekends?
7 a.m.
First name of first kiss.
George.
Has Ed ever made your head spin?
Yes.
I didn't see that question earlier.
Do you like Doug?
Yes.
Okay, these are the little more personal ones, so you can choose to answer or not, okay?
Okay.
Bathrobe or no bathrobe?
Bathrobe.
Should I ask the last one?
No.
All right, never mind. I can't ask the last one.
Oh,
Anyway,
now I
thanks.
want to
No,
know.
ask her now. Now you
This is usually for the gentleman, but I'll ask
Okay.
anyway. Boxers, briefs, thong, commando, or depends?
Depends.
Depends.
Depends on your mood.
Depends on my mood.
Thanks for being a good sport, Terry.
So second and third, Saturday and Sunday, a lot of your friends are going to be there. 25 Square will be there. We'll be giving away cards and raffling stuff, and a lot of the people we know that are involved with our program will be there. So look forward to seeing everybody out there, and I'll hassle Terry there like I always do.
We also have a special drawing. All the participants that come will get a passport, and if you get the passport filled, you can put it in a drawing to win 300 scratcher lottery tickets. So there's an opportunity for somebody to walk away on Sunday. There's a big.
Can I hand them out? I'm going to say I scratched them all. You only won $3.
Yeah, no,
Here's your
I
$3.
get to control the scratchers. We can hand out the passports though.
I'll do that.
All right.
I'll put them out booth. We'll hand out passports. We're down for that. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
We
you.
love you, Terry.
I love you too, Ed.
Oh, it's so nice. I'm so happy.
And you
to-
too, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Mentioned
Whatever.
it second.
Sloppy second.
I know we share a committee together though,
Yeah.
so that's special.
All right.
Terry, real quick, because we do have about 30, 40 seconds. How do you handle, because I've seen you do this, how do you handle people that drive you nuts?
Patiently.
Because I know all the people you deal with, and I'm not going to mention names or anything, and because you come
You
in
can see
contact.
them in your head though when you say that though.
How do you deal with these folks and maintain your civility and
I have inner peace.
Yoga. Yoga.
No, I just remain calm and talk to people, and if you have a pleasant smile and a pleasant demeanor, even if you're not saying exactly what they want to hear, typically they're receptive to it. So I just remain calm and smile and act. I mean, you've seen me.
I know. That's why I asked.
Diplomacy.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Me too.
All right, Terry, thanks so much for coming. Terri Crain from the Santa Cruz Valley Chamber of Commerce. You're listening to Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed, and we'll be right back.
Mind in mind.
Right there.